Buenos Dias Merida. Welcome to the show. Maybe I should turn my camera on. That would help. Yes, it would. Good morning. Buenos Dias. It's Saturday, May something. It's a weekend, I think. Yes, Saturday is weekend. And here in beautiful Merida, Mexico, currently 81 degrees. Going to be 91 today. The low is 72. Thunderstorms possible. About 2 o'clock, we're going to get some thunderstorms here. Say maybe about 2 inches will be nice. But yeah, it's a nice reprieve. 91 today is going to be the high. High humidity, 80% right now. So 81 with 80% humidity feels kind of warm. But welcome. This is going to be a show about Merida, Mexico. What is going on here in the city? Events, food, entertainment. Uh, Political things, cost of living, uh, maintenance on a house, anything and everything about Merida for locals and expats. So, yeah, good morning. And yes, I should say good morning to everybody. To Jules and Glenn Swamp Picker and KK and High Class Carrie. Good morning, Carrie. And yeah, so political cars going by. Um, Yeah, so what's going on in Merida? The biggest things. Saturday. Couldn't understand it. Way too fast for me. I'm picking up words and words, but yeah. Anyways, this is election time here in Merida. So the governor announced, I think on Thursday, um, no longer any more curfews. Taxi drivers can go 24 hours. Bars can stay open. They don't have to close. There was a curfew from 11:30 at night to 5 in the morning. And then they did a partial curfew where it was only on the weekends when they had the curfew. So yeah, it was um, kind of strange. But anyways, yeah, the curfew is lifted. They can stay open. Restaurants still have to close around, I think, at midnight. But yeah, and I also noticed with the states, the CDC had recommendations for masks no longer be required for vaccinated people. And Walmart, Publix grocery store, and Trader Joe's, corporate wise, have said they're removing their restrictions for mask requirements. Now, here in Merida, the Walmart, you have to have a mask. And I believe there's certain Walmarts, there's a couple of them here, certain ones you can't bring your children in with you. So I don't know if that corporate policy in the U.S. applies to here to Merida. So that would be interesting to find out. Um, I have posted this to some of the Merida groups, but it's Saturday morning and this is Mexico time. You know, this is not too many people wake up this early, so we'll see. But yes, welcome if you do. Welcome everybody for joining. What else is going on? They have a couple of taxi services here. They have the regular taxis, but they also have Uber and Diddy. Taxi service is way overpriced. You have to get a taxi for leaving the airport, but yeah, you shouldn't have to take taxis anywhere else. It's about 1/10 of the cost by going with the Uber. So, um, yeah, there's also a new one that just came out. It's a Pet Mobile, Movil. It is designed for pets and for pet owners to be able to take a taxi when they want to take their pets with them. So for different dog parks or play dates for other dogs or whatever. It's designed for dogs in mind, but people have cats and iguanas and everything else as pets. So yeah, so that's a pet mobile. It's a great idea. So yes, what else is going on in Merida? We're gonna have events that have been happening. We had a a pool party and a wine tasting, a margarita pool party. That was a great one. Thank you very much, Chris. He hosted the party at his place, and they're also going to have a wine tasting coming up. I think this coming Friday. So I'm going to go to that one. See what they had some really good wines the last wine tasting, and I think maybe Tuesday coming up, we're having a cantina crawl, a pub crawl. It was a Facebook group here, set up 7 different cantinas and talk with the owners and set it up to where we're going to have a group of people doing a pub crawl. Falling mangoes, watch it. So, yeah, we'll see how this setup works. I don't know if I'm going to get hit with the direct sunlight or not. So we'll see if I have to move or not. But yeah. What else is coming up? I know there's a meetup coming up. It's like a potluck meetup. So some of the Facebook groups, if you're here, there's expats in Merida. Just look up expats Merida Facebook groups, and you'll see some of them. But they have a lot of things going on. Different services available. Like there's this one woman I went onto that site, and she makes homemade ice creams and delivers it. And I got some Mary Vale, Val is her name, and I got strawberry sorbet. No, she was out of the strawberry sorbet. She already sold out. But I did get the orange sorbet and mixed berry sorbet and delivered, and that was just awesome ice cream. This time, I didn't order in time. It was yesterday was delivery day for here, but she had some pecan caramel and some espresso with about 12 other different types of flavors. So, yeah, join some of those groups and you can see different things. They also have people that make smoked meats for delivery. So, yeah. And yeah, if you're interested in property, they always have properties for sale. I think I saw this one. It was a 10-room hotel here in Merida, downtown. Each room had a bathroom, full bathroom and kitchen, minus a stove, but it had a hot plate, microwave, everything else you needed, sink, utensils, a pool for the guests, and then it had your quarters and another bath and place for like service staff for $540,000. So that was kind of wow, a 10-room hotel for sale for $500,000. Well, okay. So, what else? What else is going on? The food around here is off the hook. Great. I've been trying different places. The latest one I went to was, I went to Moraga, Moraga Coffee on Paseo de Montejo, and had the French toast with strawberries and blueberries. That was really good. But the restaurant I went to was Korean Grill and Ice Cream on Paseo de Montejo. I had the bulgogi and yakimandu, and it was filling. I could not finish the whole. Well, I did finish it, but I could. I had no room for the ice cream. I wanted to save myself, but I couldn't. I meant to go back over there. I haven't had a chance to yet. I may do that today. We'll see. See if it can fit into my busy day today. I don't know what I'm doing today, except this. So, oh yes, I am. I am looking for different apartments and availability of houses in my area. See what is available, and my buddy is making up. I think I found like 9 different ones, and he's whittled it down. And he's going to make appointments, so we're going to go and take a look at those on Wednesday and Thursday. So, are you making that Airbnb your home, or are we just looking for a long-term home there? Just answered your question. Yeah. Wow, that was. I read your mind, fishing and picking. Yeah, so that I'm doing on Wednesday and Thursday. And yeah, I mean, I made a deal with the guy here, the landlord, off Airbnb, and just month to month, I'll just pay him cash. So I'm paid up until June, and I have here what they want. You have to have first, last, deposit, and contract fee, which is 4 months worth of rent. And so I have that set aside for anything I find. Yeah. What's to say? Never mind. You answered me right now. Yes, I did. So yeah, that's my plan for next week. So Tuesday is the pub crawl. Wednesday, Thursday looking for a place. Friday is wine tasting, and I think there's a potluck. I have to. I'm going to as well. I got to remember that one. So yeah, that's and then maybe take my laundry in, get that done. Lavenderias. Um, Pretty much every wherever you're at within a 2 to 3 block radius, there's a house that has just a scale in front of their doorway, and that's a lavanderia. It's a person that does laundry for you, and they put it in their basket, weigh it, and uh, it's like a load of laundry is anywhere from about 38 pesos, 40 pesos, which is a couple of dollars, $2, 40 pesos. Sheets and towels are separately. I think they're $1 each. So, yeah, it's you can't beat that. Having you drop off your laundry one day and then pick it up at 1:30 the next day, washed, folded, bagged up, and ready to go. And I love the laundry smell on the soap that they use here. Uh, I remember it from San Diego. The person next door used that soap, and yeah, it's good. So you can't beat that price. Um, I got maybe one more serving of Bailey's from my Bailey's and coffee, so I may have to go. I hate doing it, but I go to Walmart. I do not like going to Walmart, but they're pretty much the only ones that have Bailey's. I went to a liquor store, a local liquor store, and they had pretty much everything else except Bailey's. Bailey's is such a uh, high valued thing, I guess. At Walmart, it's 336 pesos, so $15 for a big bottle. So still a lot cheaper than the States. But yeah, you have to go into Walmart, and they have all their liquor on the aisles, except Bailey's. You just grab the empty box. You pay for it, and after the register and you're finished, you go to the counter, and they have to sign out for Bailey bottles. Bailey's is, like I said, a controlled item. They don't care about the Jack Daniels or Johnny Walkers or anything like that. No, no, no. But Bailey's is, yeah. So go figure. So yeah, I may have to go to Walmart. Ugh. I just don't like. I'd rather give monies to locals instead of a corporation like that. So, does Mexican Walmart look like an American Walmart? Um, Pretty much, yeah. Um, the one I go to is about in the middle of Paseo de Montejo, near the about 3 blocks from my bank where I go to. And yeah, they have a food section. It's almost like a super Walmart. Uh, I don't get any of the food there, but um, I think I they were charging 18 pesos a pound for bananas, which is about $1 a pound, which is a little bit high priced. Whereas you go to the local markets here, they have a mercado, and it's open. It's open today. I may do that today. I need more bananas. Theirs, I get a whole finger or a whole hand. Oh, did you know that a batch of bananas, a whole thing of bananas, is called a hand of bananas because banana is the Greek word for fingers. So if you get a bunch of fingers, it's a hand of bananas. But anyways, I got a hand of bananas, 6 bananas, 7 bananas for 18 pesos just for that at the Mercado. And those were fresh. Oh my God, the taste. They don't taste like fruit in the US. They taste good. I thought, like living on a orchard in California with oranges. Um, love the birds here. They were good, but it's nothing like compared to here. The taste of the food. So, loving the food here. My belly is saying thank you, and losing some weight because I'm doing a lot of exercising with the wheelchair. Like this morning, I already wheeled down to the OXXO. Got a 6 pack of waters and leche para cafe because I'm out of Bailey's. So I had to figure out which leche was not the lactose intolerant ones. They have so many different milks. That's another thing. Um, yeah. So I got my milk, wheeled down there, wheeled back already. And yeah, I don't know if it's going to rain, so I want to get my exercises in early. But yeah, enjoying Merida life here. What else is going on here? Not much. It's starting. Vendors are starting to come back into the parks, and they are going to say. They said they're going to have events because of the restriction lifting and the curfew lifting. They're going to have events in the parks like they used to. Whereas every parque, like Parque Santiana and Santiago, as well as the Plaza Grande, have concerts all the time, something going on. So that'll be nice to go and see again. I have not. I've seen one, but it was kind of like it's not that much. But it would be nice to see those come back. So yeah. What else? That's about it. Watching my Ernesto, the grandpappy iguana that lives above on the wall here that goes around. It's a little highway. He hasn't came out yet today. I did get Hector, the mini velociraptor. I thought he was eating tiny little ants. You have the bigger ants and then the tiny ants. They're really tiny, but they beat up on the bigger ants. And I thought the Hector, the mini velociraptor, was eating all these little ants. But I watched him one day and I saw this trail of the little ants carrying one of the dead bigger ants on the back. And he ran over there, stole that big ant off of their back, and ran away and spit out a tiny ant because I guess it was fire to them, the taste. I thought, wow, he's a little thief. He's not eating the little ants, he's eating their food. So I put up the camera and got him and caught him in the act. So, what's this? Have you been harassed there yet? Uh, no, not that I know of. No. What do you mean? Only one who harassed me or gave me a hard time is this other expat woman that just wants to. She acts like a Karen, but that was at a party, a dinner party, and just wanted to was an argumentative woman. That's the only thing harassing. People here, there's a question in one of the groups of what was your reasons for moving to Merida? We're considering moving there in October. Wanted to find out what was your reasonings, and did that change? And I said, well, yeah, I moved here for the weather and economics mainly. But then once I've gotten here, I've been here for over a month and a half or so. And since I've been here, it's been the people that are so friendly, so helpful, and kind that it's just amazing. So yeah, the people here are just off the hook great. So yeah. In fact, there's one day, when I do my exercise and I take my wheelchair out and wheel down a few blocks and back and whatever. And I've had people stop and ask if I needed help was pushing. So, oh no, está bien. I'm good. I'm just exercising, getting my workout. So yeah. When I travel in Central America, I've been harassed for money. No, Merida is different than Mexico. It's the Yucatan. It's the state of Yucatan, and it's on the peninsula just below the Gulf of Mexico. So it's a different culture. They're mostly, it's a Mayan influence here from the Mayan culture being here for 2,000 years. And you don't see that sort of thing here. You see that, on the other side over by, Puerto Vallarta, Acapulco, the main throughway from Central America all the way up to the United States. But you don't see that here. No. The police don't harass you. That's not what it's like here. So that's why it's so nice here. In fact, Merida was at one point the second safest city in all of the Americas, South America and North America combined. I think the first safest was Ottawa, Canada. But yeah, it's uh, truly a hell of a lot safer than the United States. Um, the there's I think Chicago has more murders in a weekend than they have here all year. So very safe here and very nice. I don't mind going out at night, walking around. It's very family oriented and yeah, just nice. This is not a party town. So even though it's a city of 1 million people, the capital of the state of Yucatan, it's a family type thing. Most people, they'll you have some expats in their 20s and 30s go down to Cancun and they hear about Merida, so they come over to Merida and they say, "Wow, this is a boring town." So well, it's a family town. It's not a party tourist area. Go to Fort Lauderdale. Go away. We don't want you down here. Yeah. Don't bring your uh, United States thinking down to Mexico. This isn't the United States. So yeah, it's very nice here. So, yeah. What any other questions anybody has? What are my plans for today? None that I can think of. I may do some uh, shopping at the Mercado, get some fruits and vegetables, uh, some little things, but no, don't need much else. May get some more meats for tacos for lunches. Usually that's how I do it when I don't have a full kitchen and couldn't cook it anyways for the amount I get charged, but it's like 160, 170 pesos for a kilogram of meats. And is that a half kilogram? It was, yeah, that's for a kilogram. About 2 pounds of meat, $8 delivered, and you get all the different sauces and onions and cilantros to go with it, and tortillas. And yeah, so you can't beat that $8 for a couple pounds of meats that you can make uh, meals for the whole week or half a week. Don't want to eat all the time, but yeah, that's how I usually do it. I'll just get to Uber Eats and have it delivered. Um, Very convenient. Yeah. But yeah, once I get my own place and I'll have my own stove and I can do my own cooking, so I can even save even more. So yeah, I've been looking at Progresso to vacation when things get back to somewhat normal. Yes, Progresso is about 30 minutes away, and it's a very nice beach. I've not been there yet. Me personally, I can't. go swimming into the waters because of my open wounds and don't want a chance of infection. So, especially, I would love to go into the cenotes, the hole in the ground, and it's just this big cavern of swimming holes. But that water stays in there, and whatever bacteria is in there and doesn't go away. So, don't want to risk getting sick or infections. So, yes. So, yeah. So, vendors don't harass people on the beach there. Well, again, there's no beach here. This is the city. The beach is about 30 minutes away. Yeah, you have vendors come up to you and ask you, "Hey, I got these things for sale," and you said, "No, no, thanks." No, you go on. It's not aggressive vendor selling like you would see in Tijuana. It's not like that. Again, it's different culture. They ask, but they're not aggressive. So in the tourist areas, you'll see it. That's so you may see a little bit more aggressiveness, but not the in your face bye bye bye. Once you tell them no thank you, they go on. So yeah, Progresso is a nice area. In fact, I did see one house. It was a 2 or 3 bedroom, one bath on the beach in Progresso, brand new, 126,000 to buy on the beach. I told my nephew about it. He wants me to look at properties for him. Yeah, yeah. So again, it's a fantastic area. I did my research for about 3 years if I wanted where I wanted to go to. There's multiple places I looked at around the world, and some people know my backstory, but I had a little detour to Michigan. So hi, Melissa and Savannah. Um, yeah, so but I was looking at Panama, Honduras, um, Argentina. I was not looking at Brazil. Nope. But yeah, and Mexico, and specifically Merida, um, yeah, a couple other cities. But yeah, I settled on Merida. I did my research, looked at the cost of livings, the availability of medical services, um, the accessibility for me, infrastructure. Um, and Merida is first world. They have, in fact, their internet is better than the U.S., especially on the speed. I think it's like comparable. Where I was at in Michigan, I had 75 megabytes per second, whereas here it's 119. So, in fact, how is the audio and video? Am I glitchy at all? Am I looking like max headroom or not? But yeah, it uh, everything here is there's no complaints so far. Um, yeah, everything's been great. People are wonderful, and yeah. So, what did you say, James? You're in a, going in and out. Yeah, right. Whatever. So yeah. Any other questions? I'll be doing this show every Saturday and Sunday. I think this time works. I don't know if it'll be a half hour to hour show, but it seems like where the sun is coming down, it's going to work okay here. So I didn't know if I would have to move or not. But yeah, but yeah, it'll be every Saturday and Sunday. Um, and afterwards, you can come and ask you questions because there's all kinds of different things. When I came here, oh, what about this? Oh, what about that? What about banking? And I see a lot of the expats that are planning on moving here and having those questions about, well, how do I do large sums of money and transfers and one bank to another? Do I set up one down there, or what do I do? So yeah, we'll talk about that next time. But yeah, please give a like and a thumbs up or whatever. Appreciate everybody watching. And actually, what I will do too is I will drop the link in here. So if you'd like to come in after the show, you can come in and ask questions. And yeah. So I hope everybody enjoyed the show and enjoyed the questions. And back, let me do that now. Put this link in here. And maybe it'll go. Or do I have to do it from here? Yeah, so there it is. How is cell service there? Did you have to get a new phone? I did not. Cell service is great. In fact, it's you can see up on top of the thing here. It's got full bars out of AT&T. I used Cricket out of the States and just had their, because I bought my iPhone, and I think they were charging me $30 a month for unlimited or text and talk. And I said, well, I'm going to go to Mexico. I'm going to have international service and still use the phone. People call me just regularly so my granddaughter could text me when she wants. So that was $50 a month. Now here in Mexico, I could get a phone. I think it's like $18 a month, $26 a month for unlimited, but it's a Mexico number. So I may do that here in the future because a friend of mine mentioned about you can go to this one website where you get a Mexican phone and you can keep your old American phone number and link them, so both phone numbers would contact you on this one. So, and good morning, Johnny. Good morning, Mr. McGowan. Yeah, it's good to see you, Johnny. Welcome to Merida, Mexico. So there's the link if anyone would like to come in and say hello and ask questions. You're more than welcome. But thank you again for stopping by. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast. But yeah, if you'd like to come in, just click on that link and I'll let you in. But everybody have Buenos Dias, and we'll see you soon. So, adios.